Hi, welcome to Professor Kev Show. As you can see, I got my friend Drishti and Akshat with us from Bits and Bytes. Hello, welcome to the show, everyone.
Hello,
Thanks.
Thanks for
Professor
having
Kev.
us.
So let's jump in. Tell us a little bit about Bits and Bytes. Why did you start this idea? What need, what opportunity did we say?
I belong from a tier 3 city in India. It's called Prayagraj. And my school is not the best school of India. I went to my school and I just asked them, can we start a computer science club in our school so that we could have some more opportunities? We could host some hackathons, workshops, and all of that. And they straight away said no. And this was last year, June, July time. And I was like, hey, that's really heartbreaking. Then I got into hosting a new hackathon in Lucknow. It's a different city in India. It's the capital of Uttar Pradesh. And then again, met with a setback because the organizers were different. We were just kind of volunteering for them. So, I mean, we have more co-founders. We have Adveya and Yash as well. They're not just here, but we were in the team of that hackathon. So we were like, you know what? It's time that we just stop relying on schools or universities or Indian education system to help us. Let's make our own thing. So the idea was that we'll do one hackathon. Later, we started it as a proper incorporated company, and now we are trying to do all sorts of cool stuff from doing hackathons. And we have this really cool ideathon. That's a really new concept where in 11 or 12 hours you are supposed to come up with an idea and basically finish an idea, not really finish a product or a MVP, but just finish your idea and just you just marked upon that, which is really cool. And then we are trying these school workshops for government schools which are really underprivileged in India. We are trying a lot of stuff, and it all started because my school said no. So yeah.
I'm just kind of chuckling with you because this is like the third time I've heard a similar story. They went to your school, said no, and that led to a better idea because you had
Right.
to find a better idea. You weren't limited by
Yeah, I
what the
mean,
school
I'm
wanted
I'm
you to
glad.
do. You're like, all right, if you
Yeah.
won't let us, we're going to do it on our own. So
Yeah.
sometimes that no leads
Honestly, you
to great.
can't, and honestly, you cannot have enough of these clubs because even bits and bytes. We're in so many cities. We're in almost all tier one, three cities right now, but still, like there is so much stuff that more stuff that can be done throughout India. So I think it's just everybody has to take an initiative on their own.
So tell us
Right.
about some of the events you've done as parts of Bits and Bytes so people understand a little more.
Right. I would say our biggest event was India Innovates. It was a really, really, really big event. It was there were like 3,000 participants who were in the
Wow.
final round. Right.
Just
Not 3,000
offline.
participants. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 3,000 submissions. 12,000 participants applied in total as four people of teams. So yeah, that was really crazy. And that event was held at the G20 venue that's called the Bharat Mandapam in India. It was attended by the Chief Minister of Delhi, and also Drishti attended it. We met there and it was a super cool thing. That event was
Yeah.
our, I would say, premier event, the face of bits and bytes kind of stuff. And it was done with a lot of stuff. We also had IIT Kharagpur and Delhi Subhash Chandra Bose University. So we had a really good ecosystem there. And from then we have hosted a GitHub workshop with obviously partnership with GitHub. Then we hosted this really cool 24-hour hackathon in Lucknow. That was Hack for Good. Then we are hosting a really sweet event called Varchasva. It's a school students event, it's a high schoolers event. It's on 25th of July. And we are continuing to do a lot of events. We have a lot of events in plan. A lot of got cancelled out as well. But the spirit is always high.
We're also
So,
having a workshop tomorrow.
Yeah.
so I have a question. You had like
Yeah.
3,500 submissions. How did you decide who was going to be part of it? Because was everyone part of it?
Right. No, obviously not. We had like from
Yeah.
3,000 submissions, we only took 700 to 800 submissions on the main day.
And it was a
So
hassle to sort them out.
yeah, for that, I kind of built something up. I built an agent that could
Yeah.
just autonomously, continuously download the PDFs, run them through a rubric, check their GitHub, have a full agent. It had its own browser and all of that. It would just like act as an agent. Alongside that, we had a lot of volunteers who were manually checking what the data was being put in by that agent. So it was like I would say 60% of the human effort of I would say the human labeled data, where the humans were not really required was because we did not have a lot of technical volunteers, so all the non-technical like looking at the CAD diagrams or maybe product screenshots. We're just using AI automations for that. So we're just ranking them, and we did that again and again for a lot, really, I would say 3-4 iterations. After that, we had like a lot of CSVs filled up. Then we just merged them in one, re-ranked them again, and then chose the best 600, 700 out of them.
Yeah, like you said, that sounds like it was an experience, that's for sure. But it's
Yeah,
nice how you used, technology to help you because,
yeah.
as someone who's not as savvy with technology, I'm thinking, I got to read through 3,500 of these. Like, that's not going to happen,
No,
stuff.
yeah.
So fast
Yeah.
forward for me. Tell me, do you have any other events coming up now?
Yeah. We have
Yeah, we have.
our flagship event coming up, Bits and Bytes Originals. Akshat can tell about it.
Yeah, so the idea behind Originals is that we are kind of done with the traditional hackathon hosting where it's either a AI agents hackathon, it's a hardware hackathon, or it's a slop as a service hackathon. Our idea is that we will start a freestyle hackathon where you can just come in. Obviously, there would be very soft boundaries, like let's just say hardware. Then hardware can be defined into drones, mechanics, robots, cars, and all of that. But then the idea is we'll do a freestyle hackathon and student high schoolers, exactly only for high schoolers. So high schoolers would come there, build their thing, and we are in talks with a lot of judges from, I would say, tier one, tier two software companies, and they're going to judge them. So the judges are going to be people who usually judge college hackathons or company hackathons. They're going to judge these small kids on real things that they've built under 24 hours. And then we not give them money because that's not the right thing. We'll give them resources so that they can build further. We are thinking of giving them some like robotics kits, or I mean, we'll obviously keep the value really high, giving them AI credits, things that we really wish we had when you were 14 or 15. We'll give them that. And yeah, maybe a small cash prize if that works out with the legalities of India. But yeah, we'll see on the price. But yeah, our idea is that we want to motivate more and more people into a freestyle way instead of doing all of this structured hackathons. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so crystal ball time, my friends. Looking 3 to 5 years out, where do you see this idea?
Okay. Drishti, do you want to add something to that?
Honestly, I think the best thing about Bits and Bytes is that we don't have that, okay, in the next 6 months, we're going to host 10 hackathons. But just because we have that knack in us that, okay, we want to expand to all tier one cities, we're having Bits and Bytes originals in like 8 cities right now. So we
Right.
don't have a structured plan, but the aim is simple, just to be accessible to as many tier two, tier three cities, just
As
to be
many Drishti
accessible to.
Aroras and Akshats as much possible. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because even I am from a village, and when I meet these people, because Akshat has been coding since he was 10, right? So even the
Right.
Bits and Bytes
Yeah.
team, it's so inspiring. So the goal is simple: make tech accessible to as many people possible in India, and make tech less scary because it's really not.
Yeah, it is like the best thing that I've ever had. I mean, I'll tell you something really cool. You can add this in your, podcast, something as a tagline. I've been using a computer before I knew 100 words in English.
That's
Oh
impressive.
God.
Right.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So, what's the
Yeah.
best way to reach out to you to learn more about Bits and Bytes?
You can use our website, that's gobitsandbytes.org. You can obviously look for us. You can search my name, Drishti's name. We are really nice. We are searchable. And
Awesome.
then yeah. And then we have our
Yeah.
emails, our name at gobitsandbytes.org. We are always going to reply. And that's all we have. And
I
obviously our
appreciate
Yeah.
LinkedIn's.
LinkedIn's always active on LinkedIn.
Yeah, yeah.
awesome. I appreciate you both taking a few minutes to call on the show, and as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you so
I'm
much for
just
having us here.
so sorry, but I just want to add one thing. We
Sure.
Yeah,
are looking for fork leads and volunteers for our team.
yeah,
So if anybody
exactly.
wants to start their own Bits and
Yes.
Bytes in their city, we help with the
In that
sponsors, we help with
institution, yeah,
judging. Yeah, the
yeah,
entire ecosystem, everything we've built so far, we give it down to you, and you can have your own
yeah.
Bits and Bytes at your own cities. The applications are here, open throughout the year. It's rolling application. We get back to you ASAP. So
Right.
I'll give you the link. Please link it for everybody who's watching from India. We would really appreciate it.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate you both joining the show. Thanks. Have a
Yeah.
great day. Bye now.